Quiero que Minnesota.
Ya tú sabes.
Ya tú sabes. My name is Jeffrey Bissoy, coming live to you from Puro Deportes, brought to you by Vida y Deportes, episodio número 9, with the one, the only. Y'all seen him mixing. Y'all seen him getting busy. He be outside. Señor Erick Garcia.
¿Qué pasó?
What's up, bro?
Another episode, bro.
Another episode, man.
Excited once more. It's probably the most energy I've had this morning. Because we shoot in the mornings.
We do shoot in the mornings.
We gotta come with the energy. I mean, he's always as energetic. So I try to feed off of that. Today I got some good night's sleep. You know, so I'm feeling good.
Like dudes don't be understanding that, like, I be mad tired, but then like the camera go on or I gotta interview somebody. It's a switch, bro. Like
he was born to be a star.
I mean, he's a runner. He's a track star.
Also, hey, shout out to new chairs.
Yeah, got some new chairs. Still no chimney for real.
It's all good though.
But you know, got some new chairs. I got one of my young boys gave me his hoodie. Chris Starr. Check out the chrisstar.store. He put me onto his hoodie. He's got this little 4-leaf clover. It's got kind of like this 90s, kind of like cream soda type of vibe to it. You can follow him on TikTok, IG, the whole nine. So
I was gonna ask you. I was like, this guy's a Boston Celtics fan now. Bro?
Nah, you know what? Why not mine now, bro?
For real.
Yo, let's just dive straight into it. Got to get a new SD card, so you know, it's gonna be a shorter episode.
It's all cool.
But it has been international break, so I do want to do kind of like a recap of what the next World Cup is gonna look like, right?
Yeah.
All right, so here's who's qualified thus far. Okay. In North America, obviously, you got the U.S., Mexico, Canada. We're still waiting to see which of the CONCACAF teams will join them, but that's who's officially qualified. South America, you got Argentina, Brazil, Ecuador, Uruguay, Paraguay, Colombia. Asia, you got Iran, Japan, Uzbekistan, Jordan, South Korea, New Zealand, Australia, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia.
Some new names in there.
A lot of new names, bro. Yeah. That's crazy. Africa, you got Morocco, Tunisia, Egipto, Algeria, Ghana, Cabo Verde, as they say, South Africa, and La Côte d'Ivoire and Senegal. Yeah, I noticed I didn't say some names, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get to that. In Europe, big shocker, we're still waiting, of course, on some names, but here's who's qualified thus far.
Yep.
England, France, Croatia, Portugal, and Norway. Let me, just reading off this list, bro, what sticks out to you, bro?
A lot of the new names that I haven't seen before, at least for me, I could be wrong. I got a lot of homies in Jordan, so like
you got homies in Jordan, bro?
I got homies in Jordan.
What you mean you got homies? You want a picture, bro?
Nah, not me.
You going to the Dead Sea? That's what we at. I didn't know you were locked in like that.
I a little tapped in, but yeah, no, I mean like so that's cool, like seeing that because I know like I don't think they've qualified. I don't know if they've ever qualified. They might have qualified, but at least in recent years, I don't.
I've never seen Jordan anywhere. If it wasn't Instagram,
I think that's really cool though. Like Jordan, like new countries kind of being in there. Some names that I'm just not surprised. It's kind of the norm. For me, again, big Mexico fan. If it wasn't for us hosting, I don't even think we qualified, to be honest.
It's crazy. I'm surprised, at least from like Europe, I'm surprised Germany has not yet made it. Because there is the playoffs. There's going to be a bigger pool at the World Cup. So there's going to be a World Cup playoffs that starts on December 5th.
That'll be interesting. That'll be fun to watch.
So the playoffs doesn't start December 5th. Rather, like they're going to start announcing like who's going to be the teams that are going to be making it to the actual World Cup. And then there's going to be playoffs type of situation before the World Cup. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. They're trying to make more money with more games. So I'm surprised Germany didn't make it.
Yeah. Who are some names that you, besides Germany, that you feel like they should already have qualified?
Can I talk about the people who? Germany's a big one that definitely should have qualified by now. Looking at this list of people who are still in the running to make it.
Yeah.
Spain.
Yeah.
Spain, like it's actually ridiculous. Spain hasn't qualified yet. That makes zero sense. They've been on a run.
Could you repeat the European ones?
Europe, you got England, France, Croatia of all teams. Luka Modric, They pumped this boy with vibranium, bro. Like there's no name me a Croatian player right now.
Yeah.
England, France, Croatia, Portugal, and Norway.
Yeah.
That's your 5 in Europe.
That's crazy. Which shout out to Norway against their first time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, it's amazing. We'll talk more about that because there's a bigger conversation to be had about a certain 6'4" Viking. But yeah, no, Spain is actually really surprising. Like they've been the surprise team over the last 6 years. They won the Euros. They made it very far in the last World Cup. Lamine Yamal is lighting the world on fire. They have a lot of young talent, midfield, defense, and strikers. So it's like, what do you mean you haven't qualified? What's going on, bro?
Yeah.
Is it the Dwarves again? Like what's happening?
Just to lock in. That's it. I think this will be a true test for sure. For them. But and for Yamal, you know, but I think that I think it's one of those ones that you expect them to be. Like I would expect them over Norway, you know, or them over. Again, Croatia's a great team, but over Croatia, you know, like
name me a Croatian player that's not Luka Modric playing at a top level right now.
Respectfully,
no respect. Go.
That's it.
No. I'm playing. Please stop. I know you have big military. I don't want problems.
No, I can't name anyone. Like personally, like I can't name anybody.
Kovacic, and he don't even play.
And he's not even with like City anymore.
I thought he was still on City.
Is he?
He's like the backup.
Yeah. I thought for some reason I thought he was at Fulham.
You know, now I gotta pull up the Croatian national team, bro, because this is ridiculous.
Yeah, because it's crazy. You got a super stacked team like Spain, and you're telling me like how have they not qualified?
Yo, Ivan Perisic is still on the team. Perisic was nice, bro. Perisic was actually kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He still play for the Prem though?
I don't even know. No, I don't even know where he plays. Dog, Ivan Perisic is the only name I recognize here. Pasalic, I have no idea who you are. Ivanovic, we're not talking about the Chelsea. Okay, they got Gavardiol from City.
Oh.
The center back. And that's it, bro. Like I literally Nikola Vlasic from FIFA. I recognize him from FIFA. I don't even recognize their keepers, yo. I'm not gonna do long on this one. But Croatia's surprising. Now I gotta talk to you about the disappointments, bro.
Yeah, let's do it.
There's a team who's going to be making it to the World Cup that I gotta shout out. They are a team that's caused me a lot of misery, but their musicians are probably the best in the world. All right.
Some may say they move the needle in a certain genre.
They move the needle in every genre, bro. And they're the flyest people around. So I got to shout out Congo. I had the Congolese delegation in my DMs talk about, mes frères, tu ne nous pas vu? Waza Congo. Aye, bro. Aye. Shout out to Congo, man. They beat Cameroon on some F shit. And then against Nigeria, I had to sit down. I had to contemplate what is better for my banter. Congo beat Nigeria. Nigeria beat Congo. I had to sit down now. I was sitting down. I was like, Cameroon, Central Africa. People always say we're West Africa, but we're Central Africa.
Yeah.
So I was like, best believe I'm supporting Central Africa, and they speak French. Because as always, you don't rock with Nigeria. I'm sorry, Niger. I grew up with Nigerians. I grew up with the Igbo. They thought I was Nigerian. But I'm sorry. For banter purposes, you never support Nigeria, especially if you're Cameroon. It's us, Egypt, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, Algeria for the top teams in Africa. We do not associate with Nigeria. So I'm happy they're out of there. Shout out to Congo.
We
I
don't know.
Now you're part of this, bro.
Listen,
Now you're part of this, bro.
I'm neutral.
Nah, ain't no neutrality here, man.
Listen.
Ain't no neutrality. My got green on, but it's not your green. You feel me? This is cream soda.
Dang, hey, that was.
It's cream soda.
That's a bar. I'm neutral. I'm neutral. I love all my Africans.
I beg. I'm neutral all Africans.
You feel me?
Look at this one.
I love Africa.
Speaking like a colonizer.
Okay.
He's just trying to go to Victoria Island, bro. He's just trying to get into Banana Island. Don't listen to this boy, man.
Hey, I'm cool with everybody.
But no,
But it's so interesting seeing them not qualify. You know, And how stacked their team is and the notable names that they have.
It's crazy. And the recruits that they have. So here are some things that I pulled up as I was doing my research about Nigeria. I hadn't realized it had been this long since Nigeria hadn't made the World Cup. You ready?
That's crazy.
All right. The last time Nigeria qualified for the World Cup, Lamine Yamal was in primary school.
That doesn't feel like that long. How long was that?
I mean, Lamine Yamal's 19 now, so primary school is elementary.
Damn.
Yeah. The last time Nigeria qualified to the World Cup, Messi was still at Barcelona.
Dang.
The last time Nigeria made it to the World Cup, Ancelotti was still the coach for Everton. He's the head coach of Brazil right now.
That's crazy.
The last time Nigeria made it to the World Cup, Messi had 0 international trophies. We're not talking about the World Cup.
That's
We're talking
crazy.
Copa America también.
Yeah.
All right, keep going. The last time Nigeria qualified for the World Cup, Haaland, Sancho, and Jude Bellingham were teammates, bro.
At Dortmund?
Shout out to Dortmund, bro. We're pulling up on a decade here. This is crazy.
That's crazy.
This is the last one. The last time Nigeria qualified for the World Cup, Lewandowski was still at Bayern. So
you know what's crazy, though, is that they probably have some crazy good PR because I feel like they were, in my mind, right? And I'll explain why. I felt like they were either in this last World Cup or the World Cup before. And the reason is because they made this whole big campaign on the jerseys, like the really nice ones.
yeah, their jerseys are always fire.
Nasty.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, and so like usually like now like Adidas kind of rolled out the new jerseys for the international teams that have qualified for the World Cup next year, which we can break that down a different time, but those Mexican ones, nasty.
Mexico and Nigeria always has two of the cleanest jerseys.
But
bro.
the Mexico
Look at the one in the back, man. That's so fire.
The Mexico one, do you see? It's got like they're kind of doing like the old throwback with the Aztec thing going on. It's fire.
Nah, you guys, I got it, bro.
It's
I love
nasty.
it.
It's nasty. Just for us to be buns, but I'll still cop it. It's okay.
See, it's that same Niger thing,
But that's the thing. So, but again, that's that propaganda, that good PR that they got. Because I thought that they like that stat to me is baffling because like everyone made a whole big deal on these on their jerseys where I'm like, oh word, like they qualified, these are the jerseys, hell yeah.
Yeah. Bro,
that's crazy. I need their PR team.
Bro, Nigeria PR, it don't sleep, I beg. It don't matter. You can be in Antarctica, you will see Nigerian fly.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Nigerians to me, that's why we love y'all. We love Nigerians. I like I said, it's for banter purposes.
Mind you, he's Cameroonian.
But I grew up in Nigerians. Like I was going to Igbo Fest. I was dancing on all your festivals. People really swore I was Nigerian until they heard me speaking French. They're like, hey, Naweti, my brother, what's going on? I'm like, I'm Cameroonian. They're like, ah! Everybody was just shocked, right? But I mess with Nigerians. I love Nigerians. But we also have to recognize that Nigerians, especially over the last 20 years, have gotten into that top stratosphere of banterism. And what I'm talking about, it's like them, Indians, Americans, Jamaicans, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it comes to just propping up who they are, where they come from, you see their culture everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like they've gotten so good at exporting Nigerianism that they're you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can be too big. Sometimes it's like, I love fufu, but I don't want gari today. I want something else. But shout out to the Nigerians though, man. But I'm sorry you didn't make it to the World Cup. That's crazy.
So for you, what do you think they need to change? Because again, like they've historically have had great players, but also historically have had dual nationalist players where they're either British born with Nigerian background and they switch to there just because it's kind of, I would say it's a little bit harder to get into that, even that first team, even the bench for England. Yeah. So what do they have to do? Because it's not that they're lacking talent. They have talent on both the home soil and the double nations, like the nationality.
I think Nigeria has the same issue that their twin Cameroon has. Is just the corruption, man. Mm-hmm. I think when you look at all the teams that qualify for this World Cup, it's not necessarily because those other African teams are, from a talent perspective, better than Nigeria and Cameroon. Yeah. Cape Verde, talent for talent, is not better than Cameroon. And they whooped Cameroon twice. All right. Congo, talent for talent. Name me a Congolese player for real. Mateta didn't even want to play for Congo. He waited, and they were roasting him because he waited for France to call him up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the best Congolese players choose not to play for Congo, but they still made it. I think when it comes to Nigeria and Cameroon, like, it's the corruption first and foremost. At the high levels, your directors, all the other people, the entourage that take care of all the federation. Yeah. Nigeria, before this game, the players were on like a mini strike because they weren't getting paid. Because they're staying in crap hotels. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a sort of, crap that African players have had to deal with for a very long time. So if you're an African player, when you play for your country, it really is a source of pride.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is, if you lose, nobody cares about your pride because they're like, you didn't play. It's like, fam, the fact that I'm even here right now is because I love my country.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it's the corruption thing.
A lot of them play in great teams.
So a lot of them play in great teams.
They probably get treated better at their clubs.
I mean, for sure. And imagine, like, you fly. Like, I saw videos of Cameroon, right? Like, the players came in, and Cameroon, like, did this big fanfare about, like, oh, Luke, Cameroon, they came to pick up the players at a terrible airport because our airports are god awful.
Yeah.
And they picked them up in like a Cameroon SUV, and everyone was like, "Look at this promotion! This is amazing!" And I'm like, "This is crap.
Yeah.
This is crap. You're picking them up in cars that can barely fit 2-3 people.
That's crazy.
And they don't even look alike." And you're trying to make them feel as if it's prestigious for them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars per week to play football. They're not necessarily expecting to be given $1 million when they show up, but they're expecting a certain type of quality.
Yeah.
So that already is going to piss somebody off, right? So I think that's a starting point. But I think beyond that, the coaches have all been crap. Like, I look at Cameroon, right?
Yeah.
Congo's coach, he was coaching in Cameroon for one of our local teams. White dude from France, I think.
Yeah.
He was coaching in Cameroon for local teams, didn't get called up for the national team, went to go coach Congo, and now Congo's making it to the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
We went to go grab a second division Belgian coach who had already coached this team before and was trashed the first time. We got rid of our Cameroonian coach, Rigobert Song, one of the best Cameroonian players of all time, who was not a great strategist, but like he allowed the players to feel a certain sense of pride, and they played better because of it. Yeah. But then we got rid of him because it's like, okay, the tactics are just not getting us W's when this team is so talented, right?
Yeah.
So I think Nigeria also, struggles with that. So my last thing about Nigeria, just for the sake of time, is this. I have a really good sister of mine who's Nigerian. And every time I used to hype up Nigeria, because you look at the names, Victor Osimhen, Samu, Joe Aribo, someone's people like Joe Aribo. I'm like, I like Joe Aribo. I'm sorry, I like him. Onyeka. You can just name the names and the names, right? And then she's like, Jeff, I don't call them the Super Eagles. I was like, what do you call them then? It's like, they're these super chickens. And I was like, hey, yo. And like, I really wanted to fight her on this.
Yeah.
But look, they haven't been to the World Cup since Haaland, Sancho, and Bellingham were teammates since Lamine was in grade school. So
that's crazy.
So that's tough. That's real tough.
That's wild. And, I guess we'll see. I mean, like, listen, it would be nice to see some of those sick jerseys on a World Cup stage, but I guess we got to wait.
Hey man, just buy it from the store, bro. Bring it to the next Afrofest and make people feel like Nigeria was in the World Cup. That's how the propaganda begins, brother. Open your third eye. Open your third eye.
Again, like I felt like they've always been in the World Cup because of the propaganda. Well, not propaganda, but like the PR on these jerseys.
It's because they're loud, bro. That's all it is. Shout out to Nigerians. Love y'all. But y'all know what it is. For you, who are the most underrated teams from each region?
Let me look at this list again. But for me, underrated, I want to. When I think underrated, the first one that comes to mind is like Japan and South Korea. I think they have something to prove. They have a lot of good players that are now on like bigger clubs. I mean, they've always historically have had players like in bigger clubs, but not as many. When I think underdog, I think them. But if we're going through the list, North America, not really anyone that I can, at least the three of us so far.
You don't think the U.S. is underrated a little bit?
No.
Because I actually think they're a good team.
You can't ask me that, though. You feel me? Like,
yeah, Ken. What you mean? You here? You got a production behind you. You know what I mean? Like,
no,
what you mean?
You can't ask me that because I'll always hate watch and I'll never say something good about them. But like again, like I don't think they have it together. Still,
I don't think so either. But I think people get so frustrated with Team USA because you see the talent, but the results aren't there. But I think because of the talent and because of how the performances have looked, they're good. Like, this is a good team. I'm not saying they can win anything, but it's a good team.
I mean, it's one of the better teams that they've had, for sure. Absolutely. Do I think that they'll make moves? Probably not. But I think for me, when I look at them in a non-biased lens, I feel like there's a lot of clashing. And there's a lot of clashing, whether it's ego, whether it's conflict. I feel like whenever I read something about the U.S. team, there's something going on. So I feel like there's just there's the chemistry just isn't all the way there. I feel like either they're against each other, or the old head national teams are going against these new guys, and there's a lot of distractions happening there. So I think until they really kind of clear all that out, I don't really see them going anywhere, because they could have a good string of games, but if something goes down, I feel like with all the distractions and it just feels tense whenever I read about them. I feel like if something goes wrong or a game goes wrong, it's gonna implode something, and then it's just gonna go downhill from there. So for me, like I don't really see anything much going from them. Canada, however, Canada's always been fun to watch.
Canada's good.
I think
Jesse March, man, we missed out.
And I think that's the drive that's really making him a great. I mean, he is a good coach. He's a really good coach, but I do think that the U.S. dropped the ball with him, and I think him being passed up is definitely the fuel in the fire. But they've always had historically they've had some good players in recent years. So I think they'll do well. I don't have anything bad to say about Canada. And then Mexico, I'm one of their biggest critics. So for many years, and I don't see us going very far. Again, it'd be a miracle if we even made it to the round of 16. But again, historically, we've never made it past that. So
that's fair. That's fair.
But Asia. So I mean, Japan and South Korea. I feel like those are my favorites. Africa, I would like to see Ghana.
Who?
Ghana.
Shout out Semenyo.
Do you feel me?
Semenyo Code. Get healthy, brother. Get healthy, King.
And Morocco.
Morocco was already good last time, man.
But it's consistency.
I'm also a hater.
I know you a hater.
My brother Samir gonna hate me, and Nabil too. Nabil gonna text me.
But I would say those are the ones that I would kind of be rooting for, as far as underdogs go. Even though Morocco has been,
they made it to the semis. They ain't underdogs. They should be top dog.
I mean, they should be top.
They should be top dog.
Yeah. But again, this is. I think, for me, if I were to make any early predictions, I do think that it's gonna go. The World Cup is going to Europe. It's gonna be a European winner for sure.
There's this interesting trend that's been going on. I mean, it very well could go to Europe. France, England are both really, really good. Argentina is still obviously really, really good. Brazil's weird, but they're actually really, really good. Ecuador is incredibly good. For me, Ecuador.
And you speak very highly of Colombia.
Colombia's great. Colombia's great. I don't think they can do anything on the international World Cup level. They always find a way to choke. Perdón colombiano, pero así es, parce. But Ecuador to me looks really good, but I think the biggest shift I've seen with global South teams, especially those that don't come from powerhouses, like when we were talking about the African teams earlier, and why how can a team like Congo, how can a team like Ghana that does not necessarily have all the big names, Senegal has a lot of big names but has been playing really, really well. How are these teams playing so good? I think star power is no longer the name of the game anymore. I think we've seen it at the club level as well. But I think we're now starting to see at the international level tactics and philosophy and like having a certain team identity is everything now.
Yeah.
Right? Like when you look at the good teams in Africa, it's no longer, oh, this team has Samuel Eto'o or this team has Salah, so they're going to win. That doesn't matter. It's about which of these teams actually plays like a team, can actually move the ball around. Are you a counter-attacking team? Are you a build-up team? And then can you exploit the other talents that you have? Like, right? So if you have a team identity like Senegal has had for a very long time, and you have Sadio Mane in his prime, right? Nico Jackson's still a really good player. You got Iliman Ndiaye, right? Like now when you add that to the actual talent, you have something that can beat any team in the world. Senegal just lost to Brazil, by the way. They got beat. But I'm just saying that I think the tactics have gotten so good that makes me the most excited about this World Cup. Not because England, France, Brazil, Argentina are my favorites, but because I truly do believe that once it comes lined up and people aren't stressed out about their seasons, people aren't stressed out about being pulled up, being picked up in a clown car, and they're just showing up and showing out. I think some of these teams are going to surprise us, just like the last World Cup. Morocco surprised everyone. They beat all the teams that everyone thought they were supposed to lose to. They beat the European towers. I really think we're going to be surprised this year.
And that's a very, and Morocco last year, to prove your point, was a very, they have, at least for me, the only two people that I can think of is Hakimi and who's the other one?
Well, you got Bunu. Then you got Saiss, who's played in the Prem.
Yep. Ziyech.
You got
Ziyech, right?
Ziyech, who played for Chelsea. Mazraoui, who plays for Man U. And then in their midfield, they got this kid named, well, he's not a kid anymore. He's a bit older. But I think his name's Nuhu, who played in La Liga. He was actually really good. I'm surprised he didn't get picked up by a Prem team back at the last World Cup. But no, they got like a lot of kids. Brahim Diaz, Real Madrid product. So like, they're just recruiting all these French Moroccan kids too. So it's just like, it's just talent incarnate, bro. Like they're just really, really good.
But it's also tactics at the end of the day too. But I do, again, I'm excited for this one because I think it's gonna be fun. I think for that reason, it's gonna be fun. But I do think that at the end of the day, it's gonna be a fight. But at the end of the day, I think it's gonna go to a European team.
If I had to make my predictions today, I would too.
If you were to make your predictions now, what would it be? For me, it would be England. I think England finally have the pieces to get it done.
Every World Cup in Euros, I always pick either France or England to win it. I think England has been knocking on that door for a very long time. But there's something about England that's just too Spursy for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you feel like it's football heritage for them to just not.
It's like Icarus getting too close to the sun. You know what I'm saying? You're so close to it that you just burn up the moment you get there. I really wanted to come home. I really do. I think that would be marvelous. And look, the Brits been struggling, so I think y'all deserve it. But I have a hard time believing in you for real. And I pick you guys every time, and I get roasted for it. Honestly, here are the two teams I really do think are probably going to win it for me. France, and I'm a France fan, but France is just ridiculously talented right now. They're even deeper than the last World Cup. The last World Cup, they weren't even that good.
No.
And
I think they're as deep as the last time that they won.
Absolutely. They are. They really are. Shout out Olise. Olise coming in finally adds that attacking mid presence they didn't have before. They still have not replaced Pogba, and I think that's a big issue, but they don't really need that style anymore. But it would be nice to have. Brazil, bro. I've been watching Brazil play under Ancelotti over the last year. He's got them boys hooping. Like, people always get mad when I say that about soccer players, but he got them boys hooping. Them boys are playing hard. They got an identity. They got that flair back. It really feels like you're watching Real Madrid, but international, because obviously they have a lot of Real Madrid players. My only issue with Brazil, though, is that back line is still boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? Like, Alex Sandro is still being called up to start at left back. That's an embarrassment, bro. What year is it? But Brazil's really good. I think they can win in spite of that. So they're a really good team and want to watch out for that. People aren't talking about enough just because they haven't been as good. over the last few years.
It'll be interesting to see, but I do like the at least if I were to do a top 3, I would say that would be my same top 3. It would be England, France, Brazil.
No Argentina?
Come on.
Let me ask you this question, bro. Let me ask you this question because the Vikingo, the Viking, Big Erling done made it to done brought Norway to their first World Cup since FIFA 98. Fun game on Nintendo 64.
Crazy.
And he scored 11 straight World Cup qualifiers dating back to 2021. And another stat here that I want to say, Erling Haaland has now equalized Kylian Mbappe's international tally of 55 goals. He's only played in 48 matches. Kylian has played in 94. So the big question that I have is, what does Erling Haaland have to do to, I'm not going to say necessarily beat Mbappe for best player in the world, but what does he have to do to fully cement himself in that conversation? Because I feel like whenever we talk about the best player in the world, people are always going to say Kylian. Some people are going to say Lamine. But whenever we talk about Erling Haaland, it's always like, wow, this is ridiculous. This is crazy. But we never say you're the best player in the world. Yeah. So, like, what does he have to do to be in that conversation? What he's doing is nuts, man.
I think what he needs to do is he needs to kind of cement himself as the guy. I feel like since he's gone to Man City, to me, he hasn't felt like the guy.
But he's the talisman. They can't do anything without him.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't know if it's like an aura thing. I don't know. Like, I feel like when people have these conversations, they think of like aura points, you know?
Oh,
like,
my God.
It's just like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like he just doesn't give me the presence of like, that's the man. Like,
you're not messing with the Buddha celebration? Is that,
I mean, it's fire, but it's like,
not zen enough for you, bro?
I don't know. Like, for me, it just feels like I can't rely on you in the sense of like, damn, we're down 2-1. We need someone to bag a goal, or we need someone to make it happen. And like, I feel like I can at least expect that from Mbappe.
Yeah,
because he's done it a few times. I don't really feel that with Haaland, and I think in those clutch moments, I think that's what makes a player great.
Look, we saw Kylian Mbappe drag France back in that World Cup final, and France should have won. Like,
100%.
They missed those 2 last chances.
Absolutely.
And Kolo Muani, we will not forget. We will not forget. I will not forget what you did. But I'm not going to talk about it. Back to Erling. Back to Erling, man.
I feel like if you were to put Haaland in the same situation, would you expect him? Let me backtrack. In a team situation, I would expect and rely Mbappe to pull a comeback versus Haaland.
Yeah,
and I think that's what makes a player great. Because it's the same thing with Lamine. Maybe not recently in his form, but that you would expect him to pull the clutch player, you know. Ant, it's like the same thing with Ant. It's like, yo, I expect my man to be the guy to get us to get the W when we're trailing.
So you bring up an interesting thing about coming from behind, and this is where pause. Yeah. Rallying. But like, I think this is a challenge for me because this is where comparison, being the thief of joy, comes into play.
Yep.
Kylian Mbappe is a winger turned striker. All right? He was a winger most of his life. He's become a striker over the last 6 years. Has really kind of perfected it over the last 3 to 4.
And a poacher striker.
You know what I'm saying?
Not even a true striker. It's a poacher striker.
And the reason I bring this up is that already his development was predicated on creativity, speed, and obviously lethal finishing, right?
Power, yeah.
I hate comparing that with someone like Haaland because at 6'4", and I'm sure he's been tall his entire life, no coach ever probably told him, like, nah, you really need to be tight in close quarters. Like, I really need you to be able to lay off this through ball. Like, I want you to, like, go back on some Harry Kane-ish and basically play center midfielder and bring your team up. Those are certain qualities you get when you don't play striker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a center midfielder turned striker. I'm a weird striker now. Why? Yeah. Because I was a center midfielder most of my life.
Yeah.
So I'm always going to drop back. I'm always going to bring my team up and then dump off and then make a run. And you know what's interesting about Haaland, though? And I think that's why I'm asking this question, is because this year, people would like to talk about last year. It was like, oh, you get him the ball. He's like white Lukaku and da-da-da. Nah, bro. I see the things he's doing now. Like, I see when he can do the dummy fakes now. He did not really have dummies before. He drops into the midfield, drags it out. He can actually have, like, solid through balls and, like, low lobs. I believe there are probably 2 more levers for Erling Haaland to get to. And he already has the 2 most important things. He is an athletic freak, and he can finish everything. You give the boy 100 shots, he's putting in 90. Like, he's just a special talent, and I'm intrigued to see what he does on the international stage. That, you know, I don't know if Norway can never win a World Cup, because a lot of these players get judged on World Cup, and Kylian has been doing that for a very long time. But I think Erling is really special, and I hope that he makes Norway proud. He already has, but I'm excited to see it.
Well, I mean, they beat Italy 4-1 on Sunday. You know?
Son.
Is it a strong Italy team?
I don't care.
Not really?
I don't care. It's punching above their weight, bro.
But they got...
Jorginho was a Ballon d'Or.
Which, hey, shout out Jorginho, bro. That's my man.
That's not my man's.
That's my man,
That's
bro.
not my man's. That's Arsenal legend Jorginho, bro. Y'all can have him.
Hey, Arsenal.
But Champions League winner Jorginho, you know?
That's my guy, bro. Stop
Champions
playing.
League winner Jorginho, though.
But for me, again, he's 25. He's, you know, entering peak age. Or not peak age, but like prime age, you know? So I think, for me, the clock is ticking. At 25, these are good things to add to your bag, is these new skill sets that he has now. But it's like, for me, it's, you know, can you get it done? Well, not can you get it done. The World Cup stage is going to be the biggest, like, lens to put him in.
Yeah, it is.
But I feel like depending on how this one goes, the next one is going to be interesting as well.
No, for sure.
But by that time, he'll be
30.
He'll be
30, 29, 30.
So he
has a type of stature that even when he slows down, he's going to be a nasty striker until he's like 34.
And he's fast, bro.
Like, he's unusually fast. So imagine that slowing down. He's still just going to be very
going to be a
fast.
little bit above average.
You know,
Absolutely.
and the skills are going to be sharper. He's going to be even smarter. Like, he just scores goals for fun. I think another thing that could help him, like, shore up that conversation, because he's definitely top 3 in the world for me. I think, to your point, he has to get City over the hump. They got to win a Champions. Like, it's as much a Pep Guardiola issue as it is an Erling Haaland challenge. Can you get City over the hump? And we can say that it was Erling Haaland that did it. Not the KD, not the remnants of the KDB era and how special that they were. We're talking about Erling. This is an Erling Haaland team.
It has to be the Erling Haaland show.
And you made it happen. And I think that's also the challenge of him being with City too, is that Pep is such an egalitarian when it comes to, like, who plays. He's obviously the focal man. He is the talisman.
Yeah.
But I feel like if he was on another team, if he was on Arsenal doing what he does, I feel that the brand behind him will be very different. Like, City don't really got Nigerian PR. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nigerian PR.
You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
Could you imagine him with, like, Arsenal PR? Because Arsenal has ridiculous PR. Like, you guys have crazy PR.
I mean, like, we're Aura. Like, listen, hey, Aura Champions League, bro.
Oh,
the case is full.
Oh my God.
But I feel that too. Again, I feel that as well. Because again, like, and that's what I mean. Like we joked about it earlier when I said aura points. But I mean, like I do think aura points also helps too. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like it has to be a dominant performance. It needs to be like City is dominating and he's leading the forefront. So I think until we see that, he's not going to be in that conversation that like Mbappe and Lamine are. But it'll be. I'm very interested to see how he's going to do in the World Cup. It'll be exciting, and then also with my guy fucking Odegaard. It'll be it'll be interesting to see them kind of connect at a World Cup stage.
Absolutely. 5 minutes left, so I want to read through lastly teams that have not yet qualified that do have an opportunity to qualify. Mm-hmm. And I want you to let me know which of these teams would you like to see in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Right? You got Austria. Would you like to see them in the World Cup?
No.
Belgium can qualify for their 4th consecutive World Cup. Do you want to see them?
For vibes, I think, yeah.
All right. Bosnia and Herzegovina.
I have Bosnian homie, so yeah.
Costa Rica.
I think no. I'm cool with not seeing them.
Curacao.
No, I'm cool.
Shout out to the Curaçaos, man.
Yeah, there's no hate.
Yeah, dope as hell. Denmark. Denmark's good. I'm surprised they haven't qualified.
Denmark is good. I think for what it adds to the competition, yes.
I would like to see the Danish there, man. I would love to see the Danish here. Haiti has not qualified for a World Cup since 1974.
I would love to see that. I think that would be great to see.
I think there are few folks in the world that deserve to be at the World Cup more, man. I think the Zoes need one, man.
Yeah, they do.
Honduras.
No.
Jamaica.
Yes.
Yeah, we need some reggae boys, man.
Yeah,
they haven't been there since 98. We'll love to see that. Kosovo.
I'm either or.
You can't even name a Kosovo player.
No, but they're dope.
North Macedonia.
No.
Panama.
No.
Shout out to the Panamanians, though. Folks don't know this, but Panama's low-key the most diverse Latin country. They got everything down there, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm a big Sech fan.
I love shout out to Sech, man. We need you to drop more music, bro.
Yeah.
Love Panama. Panama City is also one of the most beautiful cities I went to.
Shout out Panama. But no, I don't.
Next team on the list. I took the walk to Poland.
Is Lewa still playing?
Why wouldn't he play?
I don't know. I feel like he's just like 50.
They inject him with something. I don't know what they inject him with.
I think for Lewa vibes, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, nah, they can stay at home.
I remember the last
Every time they go to the World Cup, they don't be doing that, bro.
Last World Cup, bro, we were like, we got paired up with Poland, and it was just like terrifying because it was Lewandowski.
No, he is terrifying. And when Poland was really, really good,
they was scary.
They're nasty, man. They had some players on that team. It was a problem.
I think for group stage purposes, I think yeah, absolutely.
Scotland.
Yeah.
I need it. I need the Scots in the World Cup, bro.
They're cool.
I need a nice little. I think McTominay is Scottish.
Yeah.
I need it, bro. That boy's so swaggy now that he's at Napoli, bro. Hair slicked back, lenses. This boy look like a model, man.
McTominay. Scott McTominay.
Nah, we need it. We need Super Scott.
Yeah, I think it would be in a perfect world. I would have them up against an England. I think that'd be nice.
Heck yeah,
for vibes.
España.
Yeah,
Spain.
absolutely.
Yeah, we need Spain there.
Absolutely. You can't have a World Cup without Spain.
Lamine, I be roasting you because I want you to be better like a big bro, but you that guy. So I need you there.
Mikel Merino.
Yo, I saw somebody put him on a poster for Ballon d'Or recently. It was like him, Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, and I think Harry Kane was the next one. And then somebody was like, who the hell is that? And he had an Arsenal jersey on. And even I was like, who the hell is that, bro?
That's right, bro.
And it was Mikel Merino.
Oh, yes, sir, bro.
Yo, what a legend, bro.
I love him, bro.
I can't even do my typical Arsenal banter. I got too much respect for Mikel Merino, bro.
He shows up, bro. He's more consistent than Haaland, for sure.
For sure. All right, for time purposes, I got to go through this quick. Yep. Suriname.
No.
Switzerland.
Nope.
Turkey.
Switzerland, yes.
Switzerland, yes.
Turkey, no.
and Wales.
Yes, I would like to see them.
It's a no for me. No Gareth Bale. So it's.
Does Italy?
Huh?
They're not qualified.
Who?
Italy?
Italy's done.
They're done.
They can't even qualify.
Damn.
They can't even qualify.
That's like 2, right? Is that 2 years?
I want to say they made it to the last World Cup, but they lost in the Euros.
Yeah. Damn.
So, yo, that's all we got for you, man. This is your little way too early World Cup preview. Mm-hmm. I think we did a pretty good job, man.
I think we did. I think we're cool, man. We'll link back on this conversation in December with the European playoffs, but it'll be fun.
And, I just want to leave y'all a little something, man. We need that Nigerian PR. So y'all need to go ahead, show us mad love. Go on Spotify, go on Apple. Like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment. That's how people discover us, man. Eventually, we're going to have jerseys you can rock, too. So even when we don't make the top 100 podcasts, you can still be like, but Puro Deportes go hard, though. I would have sworn they were on the top 100.
Yes, sir.
Follow us on IG.
Yes,
what I mean? We on Twitter now. We on X.
Yeah, we on X.
We on X.
Puro Deportes pod.
Erick's been going crazy with these edits, so Erick, where can these folks follow you, man?
Not Basement Poppy, NOTBSMNTPAPI.
And you can follow me at the Jeff Bissoy, TheJeffBissoy. Puro Deportes pod as well on Instagram and X. Follow us. Also, big shout out to Vida y Deportes. Follow them as well. Keeping you tapped into all of your local sports and then some.
You feel me?
Manito. I'm feeling Nigerian, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Nigerian PR, I need it. It's episode 9, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny.